for a nice introduction of us, Rajanikanth. Okay. And thank you, Dr. Saab. I am very honored and privileged and excited. Somebody was telling it's going to be very exciting, more exciting than the other sessions. It is going to be exciting and interesting. Sir, you were just talking about the experience, my experience. I've been in this industry for almost 3 decades. I'm one of the oldest members of CLFMA. Dealt with a lot of kind of raw materials for the feed, and I've been seeing the growth. And all of you, every one of us is aware here. Our country, the GDP growth, we are going to be soon going to be the 3rd largest economy in the world. And then number 1 in the population, number 1 in milk production, number 2 in eggs, broiler, everybody knows, and how we have been growing the last 25 years. But then now, today, we are talking about the balancing the raw materials in balance sheet. Profit is a lifeblood of any business. Revenue is a vanity, profit is a sanity. So you are also talking about the profitability. We are talking about the balance sheet. So to make a profit, you'll have to and sustain the profit. And they say you plant a seed, the benefit will come only for 1 year. If you plant a tree, it will come for 10 years. It makes 25 years to make an overnight success. So now with the raw material, when you come, it is a critical, the crucial, is now I've been seeing the evolution of the last 25 years or whatever it is. And Mr. Lukat is not here. Earlier it was fish meal and groundnut, cotton seed, those kind of raw materials we used. Then slowly shifted to soya meal and then the corn. These 2 are the choices for a protein as well as energy source. But then, the availability, the cost, and the nutritionists, all they came out with a lot of different alternatives and substitutes. So we could find the dependence on soybean meal and as well as the corn slowly started changing. And then today, like a corn going to ethanol, we got a DDGS. And DDGS has come as a blessing in disguise. And we see that today, DDGS has become one of the main raw materials, but for few drawbacks and the disadvantage we have with the DDGS. And then with the alternatives and substitutes, today we are earlier we just talked about just protein, sir. Then we say digestible quality protein, then they get into amino acids. So the amino acids are coming to the picture today. And the amino acids earlier it was like additive, if you take. But today it's become main raw material. Without it, it become indispensable amino acids. And we are only methionine and 1 or 2 essential amino acids. But today we see all the amino acids are produced today synthetically. You say methionine, lysine, threonine, valine, tryptophan, isoleucine, all kinds of amino acids, more cysteine, all the amino acids. So today we don't depend on any kind of a soya or a corn. Just you can even produce just with individual amino acids, your feed can be produced. And it is only thing, sir, here in India, these all the amino acids, we don't produce indigenously. So we'll have to import these amino acids. So these come as a thing to make us a cost saving kind of thing for all the amino acids. So which we should look at probably produced in India itself, that the cost saving will come. The other factors affecting the cost, the balance sheet, the profitability, the logistics. Most of the raw materials, so now we see the market as well as the crop comes in different state. If you take soya, it's north. We have to get from MP or a kind of thing. So we need to have a look at the cost of the logistics, infrastructure. And that kind of thing, 20 to 25% the cost goes into the logistics and inventory management. So this kind of thing which we'll have to plan in kind of thing, and the seasonal, highly volatile. As I see that sometimes soya, 40 rupees, 30 rupees, 50 rupees, 30 to 40% kind of thing it goes, seasonal fluctuations. This happened for a corn also. Then other thing which we have a thing in the critical is the price of the high, it becomes kind of volatile is the government. Government now earlier they were not with the corn and the soybean meal and MSP. Now the government has
only 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Finish.
So they have a thing MSP which keep on increasing, that will affect the cost of the production. So this we cannot compare with 20%, 25% we are less in India compared to things. The import has been happening also. Now corn or soya also coming from different sources with some quantity we import. These things and the quality, sir. Quality, yesterday also somebody was talking about DDGS. Today many times we compromise on the quality. But many of the integrators today, Now they've got a good equipment to test the quality of the material. So the quality affects a thing, aflatoxin or inconsistent protein or high moisture, this kind of thing. And bulk handling, we should go about it. That will save the cost. So this kind of thing. Eventually, one more thing I say, we need to go to control the balance sheet to make a profit. It is a profit loss is inevitable. It is going to happen. 70 rupees the broiler will sell, 100 rupees it will sell. 30, 40 rupees, 30 to 40% will be highly volatile in the end products. But no, we should more concentrate on having the price stability on the end products. That's what we should do. And then many times I've seen my past experience, so broiler coordination committee, they sit together, and if the price and the supply is more than the demand, they sit together and then they do something about it, do some corrections and make the end product stable and good thing, the above cost of production, and they make profit. But now today, it is out of control. I was discussing with BCC chairman. He says it's going out of control. The future is going to be uncertain. To predict the future is to create it. So future is going to be uncertain. It is, we will have to make, kind of profit to make losses. This is going to be, inevitable. That's what my feeling. That finally I conclude, if you want to walk fast, you go alone. If you want to walk far, walk with others. So there has to be a normal growth.
Yeah.
Done. Okay? So this is what it is. You will have to sustain and then bear losses to make profit. Thank you very much.